ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा. So we welcome everyone for today's discussion on Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the manual of life. So we discussed till now Bhagavad Gita, a Vedic texts, are manual of life. Last session, in our previous session, we discussed about this, how these teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Vedic literatures, they are not just mythology. It is fact. There are so many predictions and so many the scientific knowledge present within this text, which are still applicable. So now, in this session, the name of this session is Discover Lasting Solutions and Put a Full Stop to All Sufferings. So now in this session, we will be discussing how these Vedic literatures can give us complete and perfect solution. Because in our previous sessions, we discussed the knowledge derived from Sabda Praman, that is knowledge which we get from scriptures, Vedic literatures, that gives us complete and perfect knowledge. So only this complete and perfect knowledge can help us to give us complete and perfect solution to fully stop all kinds of sufferings in this material world. So in this session, we will be discussing what are our real problems, real sufferings, what is our real problem, and uh, how Vedic literatures give us solution to get rid of all these kinds of problems, suffering. So before that, I would like to ask, how many of you feel that we are suffering in this material? How many of you feel, or no, rather we should say no. How many of you know that we are suffering in this material world? We have problems in this material world. Yes. Only 5 students are in awareness. The rest of them, they don't know. Okay. Asta also knows. Who else? Yes. How many of you know that we are suffering in this material? Okay. Only almost 15 to 20% students, they know. That means we require to know also. We require to reveal this knowledge, most important knowledge, the most important reality, fact, that we are suffering in this material world. So we'll do that. Don't worry. So, but before that, let us discuss. We will be getting the solutions of to put a full stop to all our sufferings. So, first question arises that our modern solutions, modern science, can it not offer us complete and full solution? No. Why? Because modern science offers only stopgap solutions. A stopgap solution means temporarily modern scientific advancement can give you some solution which can temporarily just cover the suffering, but it cannot put a full stop to problems of life. Just like, for example, if you are suffering from some disease, uh, so you go to a doctor diagnoses the disease and gives you some medicine treatment, and you take the medicine and treatment, you get relief from that disease. But after few months or few years, again you get the disease, some different kind of disease. Again you go to a doctor and again take the medicine. Then again you get cured. Then after few months, few years, again you get some disease, So either same disease or some other disease, again you go to doctor. In this way, entire life goes like this, and finally, the ultimate disease comes, known as death. So what is the solution? Where is the solution? Is medical science, medical technologies, improvements, is it giving us complete and perfect solution? No, it's just a stopgap solution. I don't say it is not good. It is good when we are sick, when we are diseased. So we should go to doctor and take the medicines that is required. But we should understand that simply by going to a doctor and simply by taking modern medicines for this body, we will uh, uh, become fully immune to all the diseases. That's not possible. So that is why modern science can offer us only stopgap solutions, or sometimes modern science only offers a patch-up solution, not even a temporary solution, just patch-up solution. Patch-up solution means which appears to be a solution of the problem, but actually it is not the solution. A few examples of patch-up solution is just like somebody is growing old. huh? It's a natural phenomenon. After 45 years, 50 years of age, outside is gone. Those who are not devotees, those who are devotees, they grow old after 60, maybe after 65. But outside people, because of so much depressed, distress, anxiety, and so much because of bad habits, they grow old early. So it's a natural phenomena. So if a person who wants to remain young forever, so what he does, he makes his hair dye, and he goes to a doctor and does some kind of plastic surgery to remove his all wrinkles in his on his skin. So is that a good solution? Is it a permanent solution? No. So simply by having undergone some plastic surgery to remove the wrinkles, or simply by dyeing the hair, you are not becoming young. It's just a patch up solution. Patch up means externally you are trying to cover your oldness. That's all. But internally you are growing old. Internally you are all your organs, because this body externally as well as internally it grows old, including brains also. So internally, we are growing old, but externally, just we are putting some patch solution. That is why so modern scientific solutions can only offer us stopgap solutions or temporary solutions, you can say, or it can just offer patch up solution, but no real solution. But Vedic wisdom offers perfect spiritual solutions that put a full stop to the problems of life, complete stop to all kinds of problems of life. This we shall be discussing in this session. So, first in the in this session we'll discuss what are our real problems of life. First of all, practically speaking, if you ask somebody, or tell us real problems of your life, what are your problems of your life? You ask somebody, 90 more than 95% or 98%, rather we can say boldly, more than 99% will people will not be able to state or identify their real problems of life. It's very difficult. If you ask somebody what are your problems in your life, so they will say, oh, exams are coming, this is the biggest problem for me. Oh, I'm a college student, how to get degree, this is problem for me. Or I am how to get good job, this is problem for me. Or in cities like Mumbai, if you ask a young girl or young boy, the biggest problem is my boyfriend and or girlfriend has left me, breakup हो गया है, यही सबसे बड़ा problem है. हाँ. Or if you ask somebody who is above 40, 45 years old, so his greatest problem is my children, my my sons and daughter, they are not taking so much serious their studies, their career. This is problem. If you ask somebody 50, 55, 60 years old, he will say, my biggest problem is I'm finding out some suitable husband, a suitable boy or girl for my children, my boy or my daughter or son. My sons and daughters, they don't listen to me. I have so much property, but all useless because nobody cares to listen me. So in this way, they different people at different ages they express different kinds of problems, but nobody tells the real problem. So it's very important to know what are real problems of life. Then we'll also discuss briefly. We just discussed that science, technology, and medicine they offer temporary solution, but taking some few examples, we'll discuss in detail about this. And then lastly, we will discuss about what is permanent solution. Vedic wisdom is permanent solution. So real problems of life. Yes, can anyone of you tell us? Can anyone of you guess what are real problems of life? Please write in the chat box. Those who are already devotees have heard some of the Gita lectures. They might be knowing it. So you don't have to answer, or you can answer in my personal chat box. But especially those who are new students, they haven't uh, heard any of the Gita lectures before by any devotee. So they should answer. Try to guess what are our real problems of life. Yes, tell us some of you. Comparison, the desire which never stops. Okay, two students they have mentioned comparison, comparing with each other, the desires which never stops. Okay, so these are few problems, but these are not the real problems. These are temporary problems. Temporary problems means these problems arise because of some root problems. There are few real problems of life because of which only all thousands and thousands of temporary problems keep coming. The expectation, that is also a temporary problem. What is real problem? So what are if somebody asks you what are the problems in your life? So what would you say? Uh, this is a young boy. So he will say no physique, no job, family problem, no money, I'm not so handsome, I failed in exam, no girlfriend. So this is some of the problems of a young boy. But all these are just very, 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 very small, tiny problem in front of that real problem of life. And because he was so absorbed in only these temporary problems, and he's taking serious about all these problems, he's unable to identify the real problems of life. He's always in this illusion that if I solve my job problem, family problem, money problem, and beauty problem, exam problem, girlfriend problem, then I will become happy. But it doesn't matter. Even if you are able to solve all these problems, which are the list is given, then another problem will arise in your life. Uh, Suppose if you somebody has job problem, so you solve this problem and you get a good job. So does it mean that when you get a good job, then you will not have any job? You will not have any job problem? No, job problem will still be there. Again, boss problem, manager problem, colleague problem, tax problem, so many problem. In Mumbai, traffic problem, sleeplessness problem. So and again, just see you solved one problem, no job problem. This is one problem, no job problem, and you solved it by getting a good job. So by getting a good job, you created so many other problems with the solution of this one problem. Uh, is it not interesting? And the biggest wonder is the person who tries to solve temporary problems one by one, and he finds that after solving each and every problem, he is creating that solution to that one particular problem, is creating so many other problems. Still, he goes on to solve all those, to find out the solutions for all those newly created problems. But still, he has no brain, no intelligence to try to ask this question why these problems are just keep increasing and increasing. I do not want any kind of suffering in my life. Why still so many problems are just getting created again and again? He has no intelligence to ask this question. Why? Because he's not associated with any bona fide devotee. He has no knowledge of Vedic literature. That's why he always remains entangled in this loop of so many different kinds of problems. So this is explained in Srimad Bhagavatam. Prahlad Maharaj explains this. How many of you have heard about Prahlad Maharaj? Please raise your hand. How many of you know Prahlad Maharaj? Okay, good. Only two students, three, four. Rest of the students, they don't know about Prahlad Maharaj. Nursing Dev, you don't know. Oh, it's a great, unfortunate situation in India itself. People don't know about Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj was a great devotee of Lord Narayana, Lord Krishna, and he was a son. He was a son of great demon known as Hiranyakashipu. So I will not narrate the entire story, but he was just 5 years old boy, and he got complete Vedic knowledge because he came in contact with such a great Acharya Narad Muni. By the mercy or by the instructions, teachings received from Narad Muni, Prahlad Maharaj could realize everything of this world and other world as well as spiritual world. So when he got this knowledge, so he became interested to impart this knowledge to his friends also. So this is the sign of a person who is having true knowledge. He cannot just remain satisfied with practicing or taking advantage of the knowledge which he has gotten. If a person has actually gotten real knowledge, he will be interested that why should this knowledge not be spread to others? Because I was suffering in this world from all these problem, job problem, family problem, girlfriend problem, boyfriend problem, exam problem, duty problem, physique problem. So I was suffering. I was in such a great depression, anxiety because of all these kinds of nonsense problems, insignificant problems. And by the mercy of devotees, I came to this sense. I came to this understanding that these are all not my real problems. My real problem is something else. So now I have got this knowledge and now I am working on it. So let me share this most important information knowledge to others. So then he gets self inspiration, self motivation. Narad Muni didn't tell Prahlad Maharaj, "Oh my dear Prahlad, now go to your school and register boys for Bgml classes." Narad Muni didn't tell. Prahlad Maharaj himself, because he got such a wonderful knowledge, so he was himself inspired. Okay, let me start Bgml classes. He was only 5 year old boy, just imagine, a small boy. He gathered all of his school friends and he told them, "My dear boys, my dear sons of Asuras," he addressed them. "Oh, my dear sons of demons, please sit down. I know you are so restless because you are sons of Asuras, not demons. So you cannot sit down quietly. But I have a very special thing to share with you. So please sit down quietly and listen what I say." Uh, So then all the boys they gathered around him. Okay, 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 okay. Yes, Prahlad Maharaj. Yes, my dear friend. What do you want to share with us? Please tell us. So everyone was naturally attracted to Prahlad Maharaj because Prahlad Maharaj was a pure, great devotee of Lord Krishna. So a devotee of Krishna has all the natural qualities, good qualities. So it's natural for any person who meets a devotee, he gets attracted towards him because of his behavior, his qualities, his honesty, his sincerity, his integrity for the principles which he follows. So in this way, they got attracted, and then Prahlad Maharaj, when as soon as he requested them, "Now please listen what I say," so they immediately agreed. Okay, okay. Although they were all demons, their mind restless, sinful tendencies are there within the heart. But that is the greatness of a devotee. That's why a devotee who wants to preach, who wants to benefit to others, convert others, make others purified. And first of all, he himself should become a pure devotee. He himself should become properly fixed up in devotional principles. Then only he can impart knowledge to others. Then only he can attract others and give the message of God. Just like Srila Prabhupada. Before Srila Prabhupada, so many different kinds of so-called swamis, dhongi swamis, or immature swamis, sadhus, they went to Western countries. They spoke also very well on Bhagavad Gita. And some of the speeches are so famous. Famous speech of Chicago, everyone knows. But not even a single Swami or so-called sadhu who went to Western countries before Srila Prabhupada could impart the Vedic knowledge to in the hearts of Western people. Not even a single person could do it. Not even a single person could transform the heart of such Western people and made them devotees. Only and only when he went, Srila Prabhupada went, within few years, he created revolution and he imparted this knowledge because of the purity of Srila Prabhupada, purity of his integrity towards devotional principles. They all the people they got attracted. Hippies got attracted and became happies forever because of Srila Prabhupada. And some of the devotees they, later on they mentioned that we could not understand what Srila Prabhupada was speaking because he was speaking with such a heavy accent. Bengali accent is heavy, English accent. So we could not understand his words. But simply because he was speaking with such selflessness and such purity of intention and with heart filled with compassion for our deliverance that we got attracted towards him and we were simply wrapped in attention to hear him. So that was his influence. So whatever he said, whatever he requested to us, we simply followed that. Uh, Even though we didn't care for any kind of instruction from our parents, society, and our government leaders, we never cared. Hippies in America at that time, their philosophy was that anyone who is above 30 years age, he is a mad person. Whatever instruction he gives, that's all useless. Don't listen to it. That was their mentality or philosophy. Hippies. I just imagine those hippies who didn't care for the instructions and the instructions of their parents. They left them. And here Srila Prabhupada, an Indian gentleman, old man, comes and he's 70 years old and he requests something which these Western people they never experienced about it. He's teaching them Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. He's teaching them how to wear dhoti, kurta, put tilak, huh? And give up meat eating, illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, all these things which are they were so much habituated to breaking all these principles, all these four regulatory principles. But Srila Prabhupada introduced them, and they very happily accepted. They started chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. They gave up all kinds of meat eating, gambling, all this nonsense thing, simply because of the request by Srila Prabhupada, because they developed such a great love and affection and respect for Srila Prabhupada because of his purity. So that is the sign of a pure devotee. Uh, that's why Srila Prabhupada in one of the lectures he requests that all the devotees of ISKCON should become themselves pure devotee, fully fixed up on the principles of Krishna consciousness. And when they go out, and anyone who comes in touch with them, speaks to them, hears from them, they will also get benefited. They will also become purified, and they will also become devotees. So that is the perfect way of preaching, as Narad Muni did, Prahlad Maharaj did, and our acharyas did, especially Srila Prabhupada. So we are also trying in their footsteps. So Prahlad Maharaj, in this way, he started teaching to them. So in one of the teachings, Prahlad Maharaj states the same thing which we discussed. Prahlad Maharaj says that in this material world, everyone is searching for happiness. Everyone is working hard to do two things only. What is that? First is to remove all kinds of problems in from their life, and second is to find the ways and means by which they can derive the happiness from this world. This is the two things everyone is doing in this world. But then Prahlad Maharaj says, interestingly, opposite happens. The more a person tries in this world to become happy, the more he suffers in this world. the more he gets distress, anxiety, and sufferings. And the more a person tries to find out some solution to remove some kind of problem from his life, those solutions become the source, a mother of further many other kinds of problems. In this way, he just gets entangled uh, in his own activities. That is known as karma bandhan. He becomes more and more entangled in the activities which he performs. So that is the essence of this material world. Prahlad Maharaj states just in one verse. Just see how fantastic it is. Just a small 5-year-old boy is speaking such a great philosophy, such an important message. The essence of this material world, Prahlad Maharaj is speaking. This is the greatness of a person who receives the knowledge from a bona fide authority, bona fide spiritual master. So one who becomes a fortunate soul to have the shelter of some kind of great devotee, acharyas, and they hear from them and imbibes the message or teachings of Vedic literatures. They become so fortunate and so powerful, so intelligent, that they can transform the life of others. So in this way, okay. So we'll stop here. Time has gone up. So we'll continue this session, this very interesting session. Tomorrow we'll discuss more about it. That what are real problems of life. We have not even touched about this. So one assignment for all of you, you uh, meditate on this and try to search not in the Google, because in Google if you type real problems of life, you will immediately get because of ISKCON's preaching. So you need to meditate on your own self. Try to think about those problems which are real problems of life. Jitesh Bro has shared, but there is still some missing thing. Okay, no problem. Hare Krishna. So are there any questions you can ask? Box. Mhm. Which
Sir,
question?
can I leave the meeting
Yeah, yes, I use. If you want,
because my
you
sir
can.
phone battery is 1%. That's why.
Okay. So is Gautam Buddha is the ninth avatar of Shri Vishnu ji? Yes, Gautam Buddha is the avatar of Lord Vishnu. But ninth or tenth, it's Gautam Buddha is ninth and tenth is Kalki avatar. Yes, in that sense you can say. But actually, there's no counting of incarnations of Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu takes many millions and millions of avatars, and Gautam Buddha is one of the avatars. But there are some uh, category in which 10 avatars are mentioned. So in that list, Gautam Buddha may be considered as ninth avatar. Okay. Okay. So, but Gautam Buddha did not believe in God. Is that true? Yes, that's true. So there was a different purpose why Lord Vishnu appeared as Gautam Buddha. His main purpose was to defy the authority of God so that he can defy the authority of Vedas. Because at that time, though some of the people, nonsense, a foolish people, they were misusing Vedic literatures. And in the name of Vedic sacrifices, they were just killing so many animals just to satisfy their tongue. And Lord, out of great compassion, he did not want that innocent animals be killed. That's why he decided to appear as Lord Buddha and he defied the Vedic authority. And in order to defy the authority of Vedas, he has to first of all defy the authority of God. So he established the principle Shunyavad, that there is nothing beyond this material creation. Everything is finished at the time of death. So this is wrong philosophy. So we should not follow. But Lord uh, took help of this wrong philosophy for certain kind of people for that particular time of period. So this is the reason. Okay, so we'll discuss more about it in upcoming sessions in Bhagavad Gita when we'll enter into Bhagavad Gita. So these things will be covered in more detail. So what is the difference between Mahavir and Gautam Buddha? So I only know about Gautam Buddha because that is mentioned in Vedic text, Srimad Bhagavatam. that he was incarnation of Lord Vishnu. He came for this purpose.